Hello everybody, welcome to the ITL. This week, actually I got planned out, we are going to do a very unscientific experiment. And you, if you know guys know me, you know what I'm up to as soon as you start seeing me doing it. But I'm not going to reveal reveal what I'm doing and everything else until the end of the video. Because, I mean, it'll take the video length of time to do the experiment. And it's going to be done right here in this garage. No, I do not have my white lab coat. I don't have goggles. I'm not going to wear gloves. No, I don't have a doctorate. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express at one point in time. Boy, that really dates me on the commercials, doesn't it? But let's go ahead and I'll have to use this camera. This is my JVC that was given to me a while back. And yes, the battery's kind of, I know the battery's low, I gotta charge it up. Should be enough to do this test though. That way I could go from, you guys see me here, and I'm gonna do the study on the seat of my motorcycle, the GOAT, the KLR 650. That way I can overlay the video from this to show you the experiment. So let's get cracking. First we'll turn this on so you guys can see that I'm turning it on. I gotta take the lens cap off. This is check lens cap. I just removed it, guys. This is what I call my handicap. Okay. Yes, all this crap was recorded to my audio, but I forgot to hit record. Kind of threw the study off. Okay, well, you can see the high point. C9. This is stop. I got a gun. This is name. See my position tape measure. Yes, it has here. So I can get it out again. You see it has the measurements on there. Okay, you can see it's 12 foot, 3.65 meters. I did get this at Harbor Freight. We'll just put it right there, just like that. Oh, don't slide around. Well, just wants to lay like that. Okay, that'll work. Okay, we'll just leave. You can go. You can move all you want in the garage. Stay in the garage. We'll come back to you. Okay, and we will shut it off. We'll come back to it with the camera later on. Put the lens cap back on because I do like to. Again. Okay, and we will put the camera on the seat close to the tank bag. That way I won't lose it or break it or anything. But while that experiment is percolating, we'll call it. We'll let it go while I'm talking to these guys about what all the crazy things that are happening in the world. Crazy things. I'm not going to try not getting too deep. It be turned political or whatever. But I mean, it really shows you where the world has really gone to heck. First off, this is recorded Thursday. This has actually happened yesterday. Wednesday, this actually event happened. Across the United States, kids walked out of their school and in protest for us to have stronger gun regulations. More gun control. Okay, first place. These are kids anywhere from 2nd grade, that was the youngest I've seen reported at, clean up to 12th grade. Okay? Okay, these kids can't vote. These kids don't have much rights, unless they are like 18 or above. I mean, they have a little bit when they're 16, but I mean, they're still under their parents' supervision. Okay? They really shouldn't have no say-so of what happens for us adults. It's up to us to vote this in. It's up to us to protest if we want stuff in. And then, what the heck are they doing being allowed just to walk out of school? What the heck? I mean, I understand thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of kids walked right out of the school. Some schools only had 1 or 2 kids to walk out, granted. But thousands and thousands and thousands of kids walk right out of school and march on their capitals. Okay, whatever, first place. These kids, where's the parents to control them? And a lot of these kids had parents that backed them up. it really tells you what kind of parents they are. I mean, the schools are for education. School time is for education. I mean, even these kids were some of these kids were threatened for expulsion, but they still walked out. I'm like, This crap wouldn't happen whenever my kids were in school, and that wasn't a whole long time ago, I'll tell you. I mean, they're in their upper 20s, possibly low 30s. Actually, they're like 30s now. But I mean, they're like, no, this ain't happening. No. And I would make sure their butts are in school. My fact, if they weren't in school, some of the school district, they'd be calling my house up, calling me up, say, do you realize your kid's not in school? Which I found quite annoying. But yeah, it's like, not saying I'm for or against the gun regulations, which everybody in my channel knows what side I'm on. And if you watched it, that I carry a gun, you know what side I'm on. But even the raising the age from 18 to buy a rifle in some states up to 21, I think is BS. I think it's total BS. I mean, if our kids at 18 can join this military on their own, then they should be old enough to be able to get a rifle. Even if it's a semi-automatic rifle, a rifle. If they can use the fully automatics in the service, they can use a semi-automatic in civilian life. And my thoughts on if you can use a fully automatic in the service, you can use a fully automatic in real life. That is just my opinion. Opinions are like butts. Nobody wants to hear them. But I'm like, no, I don't agree with that. Florida can kiss my rear end. Trump back down on his little, gun control. Ding! Yeah, he really backed down on that from what I understand. He's playing the game. I mean, I think if these politicians would actually read his book, they would understand what he's doing. They would actually be able to see what he's doing before he's actually doing it. But sadly, evidently they can't read. They have people that are right for them, but they cannot read, evidently. Maybe that's why they don't understand the Constitution. Maybe I am onto something here. Maybe there should be a qualification. At least you can read before you can be in public office. Maybe there might be something on that. You know, I didn't think of this before I got on camera. Like, ding! But yeah, as far as for me, the week's been lousy. I mean, the weather's been going south on me. It's actually chilly today. They're actually calling for snow squall to come through. Actually, winter advisories up in my area for some time today. Even though it feels a little bit too warm for it. That's what they put up. It's not me. I'm not the weatherman, you know. But this week, and they're calling to be in the 40s, up into the 50s. So, yeah, me and the bike are going to have some us time. Oh, yes. Gotta ride it hard. Take that any way you want. But okay. But yeah, I'm going to actually dedicate this really crucial science experiment on here because I mean I'm going to dedicate it to suburbanryder. He does a TDD report. He's really sciencey. I mean, that guy, there's a lot of you guys that just blows my head. He goes, pshing, whenever, because you guys just know so much in these fields. Myself, I know what I know. I'll just put it that way. I mean, I know I have a lot of useless information in my head that, I get told and everything. But the facts and the information that comes out of this guy. And he pulls all of his articles that he reads on the TDD report right from us. He gets them sent to him. So if you're watching my channel and you're not watching suburbanryder, I think go give them a try. Go give them a try. It's the TDD report. And I'll put the link down in the description for you. It's a TDD report. And if you've come across any news feeds, articles, anything that does with science, really anything pertinent, you know what I mean? Anything that is that seems important to you, go ahead and just send him a link through his, send him a link through his videos and stuff. Might not use it immediately, but he'll get around to use it. I mean, he'll get slammed a lot, and you just can't run them all within a short period of time, like a 10-minute time at the most. He just doesn't have that. He doesn't have that capability. Nobody does, unless you're never going to be able to see it or read it. You'll just see all the words going zip right across the screen, you know. But he'll get to it, and he needs help. He really could use the help. So I mean, I personally, I'm not into the techie things like he is, and I really just don't get the newsfeed articles and stuff to send to him. I mean, once I get to him, it's more than likely, oh yeah, I've already been sent that, and it gets frustrating for me. So it's like, well, if all this is all old news, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? But yeah, but he needs us. He needs us. It's not easy putting on a weekend show. And if you don't know what the TDD report is, suburbanryder puts it on. It's better than the I.T.L. It's a lot better than the I.T.L. And he puts it on Sunday. And that's why I don't run the I.T.L. on Sunday. And I try not to post anything on Sunday in respect for suburbanryder for the TDD report. I don't want to take nothing away from the TDD report. It is an awesome show. And I think anybody that enjoys sciencey stuff, sometimes he has a little bit of history into it. Sometimes he shows old tools and stuff and how he does things. It's not as mixed up as the I.T.L. The I.T.L. I try to make a variety show to where he is more pinpointed into science. It's a face show similar to this stuff. He's sitting on his computer and he's reading off the screen. I mean, because he can't remember everything. Well, he could, but I don't expect him to. But maybe he should work harder on that, huh, Mayor? Okay. He'll get a laugh out of it, hopefully. But yeah, and I think he'll get a kick out of this too. I mean, I thought of this. I figured, you know what? This is perfect. This is perfect. But yeah, now after I gave a shout out for the TDD report, there's a couple other weekly shows that I like to do. Other people put a lot of, they're not weekly shows, they just grab what they can and put up there as whenever they can. And I can respect that. I mean, that is not easy either. But I prefer the more weekly shows myself. That way I can wait. I know it's coming on this day, and I'll be waiting for it. I know, and then you get used to about the timing they put it up. Because like mine, if you haven't noticed, unless I'm running really, really, truly late or something happens, the I.T.L. is actually posted Saturday at 5:30 in the morning because I put it up there like the night before or 2 nights before, and I have so it'll post at 5:30. That way, anybody that is before my time zones, hopefully it hits everybody at a decent hour where they can watch it, enjoy it, and they don't miss it as it's posted. Hopefully. Now, YouTube. Oh, what good can I say about YouTube? It is just so wonderful. Well, they're still screwing over my account, part of my language, but they are. I am not getting any notifications that people are commenting on my videos. I'm not getting anything from that freaking channel. Now, if somebody posts a video, it's a kind of a 50-50 coin tossed type thing. If I get their notifications that they posted up even. I went through, I reset everything, I reset my machines, I removed the history off my machines. And it's still, I'm getting the same old crap. I figured I'll put it out there if anybody else is having the same problem. Maybe we could figure out what's going on. If it's just them that we can't work around, then it's just them we can't work around. But YouTube is starting to really screw the pooch on this, I'm sorry. They've been doing it for a long time, and it's just getting even more and more annoying. We always normally could figure out a workaround for the little incidental things, But I mean, we got to be able to be notified of other videos that are popping up. I mean, the monetization, I mean, it was a hit, but it doesn't hurt me as much as knowing if somebody put a comment up on. I love responding to the comments. Actually, I kind of live for that. And then, I mean, and then you don't know if anybody else is putting videos up. I mean, you have to go searching and hunting, and it's like, I'm missing so much. I mean, I'm addicted to this stuff. I'm starting to go through withdrawals. No, not seriously, not really. But I mean, I miss a lot of you guys' videos, and it's not intentionally. I'm not getting notifications. I'm going, and the only reason I'm finding them is actually doing searches for individual sites, channels, and it's not. It's all BS. I apologize for the problem, but I mean, it's nothing I can do about it right now. I haven't figured out anything. I've tried anything I can think of on it, and some things that were kind of unconventional. But anyway, like, you know, staying on my head, doing an Indian YouTube dance, everything, you know what I mean? Barking at the moon, anything like that. And I even went out in the neighborhood, and I really looked for zombies to sacrifice, but I couldn't find any off the bat. I mean, they should have like little stickers on them, like Democrat, Republican, that way you know the Democrats are the zombies, of course. And while I'm out here, before I sign off this video, I got a little nice little gift I picked up. I bought for the goat, I mean, a couple months ago. It finally came in this last week, and I put her on her, and I figured I'd go ahead and show it to you guys on video. Maybe it'll pick up, maybe not, but I got other things for the goat coming. The purdy her up. I'm removing the billboard on it, the advertisement for GoPro and everything off of it. I'm going to go ahead and leave my channel stickers on it and the KLR sticker that maybe Thomas 8 put on it, which that's always staying there, except for whenever I'll have to ask him about getting replacements if he has them, or maybe I can just find them myself. But to get them whenever I replace the one side, because the one side's got to be it's going to be replaced sooner or later. But it is, yeah, I'm going to purdy the goat up, purdy her up. Update on the lights. I know I just mentioned it last weekend about the headlights on this thing. It was the first night, actually morning, I got to try these. It was Tuesday morning. No video on Tuesday morning. I was stuck in a cage. I figured that I really don't care for the cage videos. It's not me. It's really not me. It's not my style. But I got to take the SUV out, and those lights, they're super bright whites. They are awesome. They are awesome. They're not too bright to blind people, but you get a lot of nice you can really see in front of your vehicle. I mean, it's really clear. I love that. I love that. And I know Matt from, and I will go ahead and throw this out to this little promo, because they're my friends, and this is my channel. Matt does the Friday Night 40. Down in the description will be a link to his channel. If you don't watch the Friday Night 40, it's hilarious at times. Unless, you know, Uncle Ralphie's there. And he'll get that joke on me, because I've been razzing him back and forth. But Uncle Ralphie's a great guy. But yeah, I know he put a comment last weekend that he had bad lucks with Chinese headlights, bulbs, and I mean, he just said, save your money. No, I don't agree with that. And we can agree. We can disagree all we want. It's not a problem with me, because I'm giving out advice here. You can have bad runs. It's like I mentioned, you can get bad runs. I've had good runs. I've had some bad runs where I got a few bad bulbs. But for spending $3 or $4 for a set of headlights, that would be paid $18 or well, actually for these I priced them. They were like between $15 and up. Depends on what you get. I only paid $4 and it does the same stinking thing. I mean, I can't, and they're not bad. They're not giving me any problems. I mean, I went through some pretty rough terrain with these. Some of the roads around here are horrible, and they're tearing them up on top of it. So, I mean, this thing's like off-roading big time, to the point where I'm kind of worried about hurting the suspension on this thing. But, I mean, they're holding up. They're holding up, and that's all I can say. Let me look at the time real quick. Holy cow. We're 23 minutes into it. Let's hurry up and get over here. And let's hurry up and get over here. Okay. You can see that I've got this. I got my JVC Handycam on. It is well, I'm not recording yet. It's recording, so make sure it doesn't mess up like it did last time. Okay. Okay. See, this is stop. Stop. I got a gun. If you look really close, see, hasn't moved. Has not moved. I gave her permission to move. This gun has not done anything. Huh. And they're calling for we need more gun control. Okay. Maybe it's because it's a high point. Maybe it's defective or broken. Because my gun doesn't do anything. And my other guns don't do anything. I got Mossbergs, I've got New England Firearms, I've got Marlins, and I even have a Traditions PA pellet flintlock. They don't do nothing. They behave. They do exactly what I don't want them to do. Huh. Maybe this kind of shows them all wrong. It's not the guns that kill. It's the people. Huh. Well, go figure. So we'll go ahead and put it back in its home. I'm not going to show that. It's in my paddle holster. But you can see the position tape measure. It was exactly beside it where I put it. So we'll put that away in a few minutes. Then we'll go around back here. Bingo! Some people get a kick out of that. Zombie Outbreak Response Team. That's actually a placard. It's metal. And it's on the tail of the goat. The trunk of my goat. I've got 2 stickers to go on my side cans. To go on the outside of the side cans. I'll have to do something with the bracing and stuff. But, yes, I figured that'd be kind of cool. This is MuzzleMike. Hoping you all have a great day. Signing out.